DJ Pointman here. Join Char Willie and Classic Ruby for their radio show, Keep the Beat. They broadcast every Wednesday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on CRBJ, Classic R&B Jams. There are discussions of the songs, and that can take you back down memory lane. If you missed the live broadcast, no worries. Replays are uploaded on Mixcloud. So, follow JustAskChar Advice Channel on Mixcloud, and you will receive the notification when these broadcasts are uploaded.
Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome, everyone. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Yes, it is much darker. The day is gone. The day is gone away. Man, I tell you, I don't see a peep of sunshine. Well, I see the sunset, but that's about it. Yeah, sun is gone. Boy, I tell you. But that is how it happens. Every day, the days are getting shorter, and then they get longer, and the seasons, you know, that's just how it goes. But anyway, I hope you are enjoying it or have enjoyed it. I rested a little bit today, had a few errands because tomorrow, Chicago will be closed off. That traffic going to be messed up because they're having something, some kind of race. I forgot what it is because they have several every year. I can't keep up with which one is which. But anyway, they mess up traffic for everyone. So I'm like, well, you know what? I'm not going near downtown. So whatever's down there is going to stay down there until early in the week, maybe Tuesday, maybe at the earliest, because it takes them a while to remove all those barriers and get the traffic back. It can be a mess. Yes. All right. Well, I'm telling you, I am excited about this Karen. I just can't help myself. Well, can. I'm just so excited about it. I just can't wait. You just don't understand. So we're gonna get this show started. Yes, we are. So you guys know what to do. I don't have to tell you. You know how to greet the Jamaican Canadian. Yes, you do. So let's get it, everybody. Let's get it.
Go down there, when I'm go down there, go down there, when I'm go down there, go down there, go down there.
Stay down there, girl. Stay down there.
Lord, y'all have to know. I'm telling you, y'all have to know today that I love y'all and we all deserve to watch male Karen's mama for me to have showed up today. I'm telling y'all. Listen, it's dark outside, as Shara said. Okay, I'm already ready for bed and I just woke up. So listen, y'all, I am telling you, the Karens today are off the chain. Not just the male Karen mama. We got some special ones today. We definitely got some special cases. But to be honest with you, I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to try. I'm going to try to pick through my available news and find y'all something cheery or funny, because I got a lot of ain't shitness today. A lot. I'm just gonna tell y'all, I'm calling out a lot of stupid people today, from all walks of life. Like, it's not gonna be just like an assassination on cops or Karens or whatever. Nope, I got them all. I got them all. So it's gonna be great. How are you doing this lovely? I don't even what do we call this? Like midnight? Like, it doesn't even feel like evening anymore, right?
It sure doesn't.
What the 7:40? Why is it pitch black in here? Like, the
Okay.
hell?
I was like, man, I'm looking like I don't want to turn on this light. I just
That-
don't want to.
Girl, that's what I was thinking, because I don't really like light, right? And I actually have like blackout shades, and then a few of my curtains aren't completely blackout. So during the day, you can see very well. And I'm like, am I going to ask Mr. Ruby to turn on a light in the house? The hell? I can't see.
Right.
When did this happen? Right? Like, I swear it wasn't this dark yesterday at 7:40, but I don't know. To be fair, I've been sleeping every day till about 8 p.m. But I feel like yesterday at 8 p.m. it was brighter than it is today at 7:40. So I don't
Right.
know what the hell is happening. Y'all go check and make sure the sun is still there. There's not like some apocalypse event happening. I don't know. I'm freaking out. It's okay. We're just gonna focus on the news. We'll focus on the news. Everything will be fine. It's gonna be great.
Yes.
Whew.
I
Okay.
agree.
Mhm.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and start this time, and I'll try to be quick because, like I said, hey, you got that segment going on, and I'm excited for it. I can take the laughter and the um, surprise. I'm ready for all of that. I am.
Mhm.
I really
Mhm.
am.
Good. Me too, girl. I think we all need it. It's been a long week for like the world. So yeah,
Yeah,
we're ready.
it's
Mhm.
been long.
Mhm.
Woo, child. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you are the one that mentioned about the tuna. Is that correct? At Subway? Was it
Man,
you? Did I read it somewhere else? Was it
I
me? I
I
don't
feel like we
know.
did it on the show. I don't know if it was me or if it was you, because I don't remember what I did last week. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, when
Okay.
I'm going through the Karens, I'm trying to be like, did we do this Karen yet? I don't know. So like, maybe. Yeah. I'll take it. I'll own it. Yeah, it was me. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'll give it to you. Yeah, you did it. Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. Yeah. Mhm.
So this is a real quick update. Let me find my tab. But I remember this specifically. No tuna was found. Now you know what? I remember you doing the bread, talking about the bread.
Yeah, I did do the bread. I
I do
remember
remember that now. It's
that.
coming back. It's coming
Yep.
back.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, it's still interesting. So let me go ahead and get into this. It says Subway tuna lawsuit is dismissed, but ruling says nothing about Subway's tuna. Hmm.
Hmm.
The great Subway tuna debate is dead, or at least it seems, after the federal judge on Thursday dismissed a lawsuit that had originally claimed Subway's tuna sandwich was made from anything but tuna. The plaintiffs in the case, Karen, that's kind of funny, yeah. Um, her last name, good Lord, what is she? Dewana, yeah, she's gonna be Dewana today. And
You tried.
Nalimia Amin, residents of the Alameda County in the Bay Area, had sued the world's largest Subway sandwich chain, alleging fraud, intentional misrepresentation, unjust enrichment, and other claims under federal and California state laws. The judge dismissal was not based on any findings about the content of the tuna sandwiches, but he ruled that the plaintiff didn't meet a legal standard to sue. Ain't that about something? Wow. Well, okay. The original complaint, the plaintiffs claimed that based on independent labs tests of multiple samples purchased from Subway locations in California, the tuna in question was a mixture of various concoctions that do not constitute tuna, yet have been blended together by defendants to imitate the appearance of tuna. They even had a demonstration. All right. The New York Times reported the lawsuit was later amended to narrow the claims. In a new filing from June, Julia Carmel wrote, their complaints centered not on whether Subway's tuna was tuna at all, but whether it was 100% sustainable, caught, skipjack, and yellowfin tuna. Dang. The lawsuit sparked a widespread debate about Subway's tuna, whether it was 100% wild caught tuna, as the company claimed, or some other kind of fish, or even fish at all. The debate inspired some questions and answers among the public, even as Subway stood fast by its product, claiming that the tuna was high quality premium and 100% real. The chain even launched a page, subwaytunafacts.com, to counter what it said was public misinformation. Well, all I can say is up to you if you want to continue to eat it. I do remember the story, like I said, and they did have a study, and they said, hey, sometimes it's tuna, sometimes it's not. So as far as the audience or the people that's the consumers, it's up to you if you choose to purchase it. If you like it, keep eating it. If not, you know what to do.
Well, like I'm just saying, right? Like not trying to be mean or crazy or anything, right? But
Mm-hmm.
they already proved that the cheese isn't cheese and the bread isn't bread, right? How many more ingredients do they need to prove to you aren't really the thing that they're masquerading as before you understand that the reason why you can lose massive amounts of weight by just eating Subway sandwiches is because it's not actually food. Like that's what I caught a long time ago. Oh, well, the bread's not bread. Yeah, man, that's cutting out like what 500 calories per sandwich, right? It's not food. The hell you mean? It's like eating cotton balls, right? Your body can't absorb that as food. You're gonna be fine. You'll lose lots of weight. 500 calories. Like, come on, listen. If y'all are going to fast food anything, I don't care what it is, tacos, sandwiches, salads, and you're expecting that food to be food, that's your fault. I don't blame Subway or any of those places because by definition, I don't think any fast food place is food. Like I am positive none of it is real food. None of it. Like, have you ever, y'all, if y'all don't believe me, do two things. Okay. Not one, two things. Thing number one. Okay. You're going to buy McDonald's fries and a McDonald's cheeseburger. Okay. Number two, you are going to let both the McDonald's cheeseburger and the McDonald's fries just sit. Anyway, it could be in a bag, it could be on your counter for months. And then
Ugh.
you're going to go back and check it. Oh, no, you think it would be gross, but the McDonald's fries look exactly the same. Now, here's the thing. This is what I learned.
Mhm.
So my mom's best friend, who's been a close friend of mine, her son is adorable. And he's my favorite new buddy, right? Because when he moved from Jamaica to Canada, he was very like, children should only be seen and not heard. He's not used to like this culture where people talk to children, right? And
Okay.
I'm the type of person where I'm going to harass your kid. Your kid's going to talk to me. They're going to love me because I'm everyone's favorite auntie, right? And so anyway, it works. So now he's like my favorite. We're buddies. And so he made me a gift. Okay. He made me this gift. Let's say it was, I think she said it was for Christmas, but we didn't see each other until my birthday, basically. Right. So that's like 8 months. And so I opened this gift. And in the box of the gift, first there's a beautiful little drawing on the front, the way 6-year-olds draw. So yeah. And a bunch of other stuff inside of this box. But a couple things that are in the box. One is a bunch of cookies. Like loose form. They're not like in a Ziploc bag or something. They're just in the box with random other stuff. The other thing that's in there, though, is a cheeseburger from McDonald's.
Oh.
I know it's been in there for 8 months. Don't smell bad. It looks the same. I swear to God, Char, it looks exactly. The bread looks fine. The cheese looks fine. The meat looks fine. It looks like they just bought it earlier today. Like she made sure, if she didn't tell me, don't eat nothing in there because it's been there for like a year, I would have thought it would just went in there yesterday. I'm telling you, it's not food. Don't eat it. It's
Yeah.
No. Okay. Just fair warning, y'all.
Mhm.
I don't know. You're expecting nutrients. Well, then that's your fault. So my first story, I was trying, y'all. Listen, I think I found a semi-decent story. It's not like a happy story, and this one's not it. We're going to talk about it later, but it's on trend of sovereign citizens. And y'all know I like to cover sovereign citizens. So that'll be a little bit later, but this one's not a happy story. And I apologize. I told you I have a lot of ain't shitness and it's not happy news. So to give y'all a little bit of feedback or, a little bit of depth to the story. Okay.
Mhm.
This is a man who just went out to run some, errands. That's about it. Okay. And remember that law that they're passing now, Char, where it's like, oh, you can't just pull people over for stupid bullshit reasons, like for a tint on your window and whatever.
Air fresheners. Yes.
Yeah, right. Well, apparently that's not happening in Ohio, because this man was pulled over because his tint was too dark on his window. Let me let you know that since he was running errands that were just in his car, he didn't have to get out of his car. The man didn't put his wheelchair in the car because this man is a paraplegic. Let's see how that goes.
Clifford Owensby? Yes, driver's license, turn the car for me, please. All right, under your seatbelt for me. I'm step out of the car. Yeah, I'm out of the car. I can't step out the car, sir. Well, you got the I got help getting in. Well, I'll help you getting out. Excuse me? I'm gonna help you get out. Well, I don't think that's gonna happen, sir. Well, I do, because I'm asking you, but I'm telling you. So it's not an option. Can I ask you what's the problem? Yeah, the problem is that because of your history, I have a dog, you're free around the car. You have to be out of the car. I can't get out of the vehicle, sir. Sir, I'm going to assist you get out of the vehicle. As someone no, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not going to touch me. You're definitely not about to touch me. And I'm about to go ahead and get somebody on the line because it will be a lawsuit if you put your hands on me for no reason, bro. Well, the reason is that I'm asking you. No. We ain't gonna go there. We about to get some people here that's about to witness what's going on. That's right. You gotta step out, buddy. I cannot step out. I'm a paraplegic. I cannot. I'm a paraplegic, sir. Come on, bro. Step out of the car. I cannot step out of the car. I cannot step out of the car. I was in a situation last night. Get out. You can get out of the car. You got in the car. Hello. Hey, bro. Can you come down the street to Ferguson and Grand? The police just pulled me over and they trying to make me get out the car, and I'm telling them I'm a paraplegic. I can't get out the car without no help and shit. And these motherfuckers, they also just come down the street, bring some people with cameras. Come down the street, come bring cameras and bring somebody so they can witness what's going on. All right, come on. Time to get out of the car. I'm not getting out. I just told you I'm a paraplegic. I cannot get out. I do not want to have to. I do not. Pull out your white shirt, please. I will. If you pull me out of here, you better expect. So here's the thing. I'm gonna pull you out, and then I'll call a white shirt because you're getting out of the car. That's not an option. You're getting out of this car, so you can cooperate and get out of the car, or I will drag you out of the car. You see your two options here. Now, which I know I got right. Sir? I would like for you to call your white shirt. I will when I'm done. Get out of the car. Come on, bro. Get out of the car. Get out of the car, bro. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Listen. Get out of the car. I am a paraplegic, bro. You can hurt me. Get out of the car. You can hurt me, bro. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. What are y'all doing, bro? Dude, you're making this work. I'm a paraplegic, bro. I'm trying to tell you that I got help getting in the car. Y'all can hurt me. They can hurt me. Get out hard. I'm a paraplegic. Get out. You have to get out. Ow! 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 Get out of the car. Somebody help! Somebody help! Stop right here. Somebody help! Stop. Somebody help! Stop. 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 Someone help! Stop. So are y'all recording this? Stop. Stop. Somebody help! I'm a paraplegic. Stop. They are doing the unjust thing to me. Somebody please help me. Stop. 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 You are hurting me. What are you talking about? I'm a paraplegic. Stop. Stop. I'm a paraplegic. I'm a paraplegic. Stop. You're making this worse than it needs to be. I'm a paraplegic. I gave y'all everything. That's fine. I gave y'all everything you asked for. Cooperate. Y'all call the white shirt. You call whoever you want. Can y'all call the real police, please? You're about to get tased, dude. I ain't playing with you. Ow! You're making it so much harder than what it has to be.
He's making it harder than it has to be. He's making it harder than it has to be. They drug this man out of his car by his hair.
Oh, look how they dang. Don't he get his shoes? What the hell?
No, I mean he doesn't even get the decency of making sure his legs aren't being dragged across the ground. I mean, you think about that. Hey, he's a paraplegic. He can't tell you if he gets hurt, if he gets cut, if something terrible happens, if a bone breaks. He can't tell you. So if you injure him from the waist down, you could cause a serious, fatal type of injury, and he wouldn't be able to tell you. He would just slowly bleed out until he was in distress.
Oh my
right?
goodness.
So what they've done here is incredibly dangerous to this man's health when they're dragging him out of the car, now dragging his legs down. And again, they drag him out of the car, but he can't help you, right? So when you imagine being pulled by your hair and your lower body can't even brace then because it hurts. So you're going to put your legs down on the ground. He can't do that. So that means his whole body weight now first was coming out with his hair.
Oh,
right.
Boy.
Right. Now, again, can you come down the street? That probably means his brother's probably a maximum of 5-10 minutes away. They could have just waited. It's not like he's going anywhere. But no, they actually wanted to make sure that they didn't have to wait. They wanted to treat this man this way. So they didn't want the confirmation to come. He's really paraplegic and have the brother nicely help him out of the car so they could search the car. Because, once you're a criminal, you're always a criminal. There is no such thing when you are a black man in America serving your time. And now you just get to go on in life and not be, constantly judged and paying for that crime. Right. So now the interim chief, Matt Carper, had this to say. We recognize that we would all like to see interactions between citizens and police officers handled professionally, cooperatively, and safely. While each case warrants its own thorough investigation and just outcome, we always strive to improve as an organization to meet our core values of professionalism, integrity, respect, and fairness. Relevant, recurring training is key to maintaining a professional organization and our expected level of service. Upcoming training for all Dayton police officers and supervisors will include diversity, equity and inclusion, de-escalation, bias-free policing, and procedural justice. There has been significant citizen input during the police reform process and planning for this training, and we will continue citizen involvement when the training takes place. We need to do better, and this can be done by further developing the mutual respect and accountability necessary to make our city safer. Did anyone hear an admission of that was messed up? That officer shouldn't have done that? That officer is going to pay? That officer. Nope. Nope. I didn't hear any specific reference to this particular case or that particular officer at all. Right?
No.
I mean, the fact that they're talking about it like someone was just insensitive and called him a cripple when, you know, they should have said a person with disabilities. Like, that's kind of how they're addressing this at this point, right? Meanwhile, Clifford Owensby, that's the man who was dragged out of his car, right? Was dragged out of his car by his hair while he's a paraplegic in this climate with no way to really defend himself. And the reason why it was done, right? Because they told you this, right? The crime, what was the crime? What is always the crime, right? Because having dark tints on your window is not a crime. Resisting arrest is.
Yes.
He hasn't been charged technically with resisting arrest, but that's what's noted is resisting arrest. Well, why did we arrest him? Because he was resisting arrest.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Explain to me how they keep using this rationale and no one stops them. So, but what were you arresting him for? For resisting arrest. Yeah, but he had to have been resisting an arrest, right? Which means first you had to be arresting him for something. Was it weapons charges? Was it what did he do? He was resisting arrest.
Yeah. That's it. Yep.
But the body cam doesn't even say he committed a crime. Yeah, he was resisting arrest though.
Yeah.
But the body cam says you were just dragging him out of his car so you could basically illegally search his shit, as Jay-Z would say, because he was once a criminal. So now that gives you justification because his tint is too dark. Yeah, but he resisted arrest. And that just flies in Ohio, apparently. So, yeah.
Shoo. Around the world, it comes down to these officers. Oh, boy. Woosah.
Yeah, and of course, they're investigating. So.
Oh, yeah. I wrote in the chat room, blah, 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 blah. And then they throw in the word investigation. Blah, 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 blah. Our citizens. Blah, 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 blah. Training. Blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
Same old, every day. Different officer.
Yep.
I
know.
Well, what we got here? Authorities say Villa Park man displayed fake bomb in Lombard bank robbery. Now, the area, Lombard, is very dominant society level of people living there. So, and then even Villa Park, where he lives, you have to have some money, I would say, to be living in a nice house. So, I don't know if he got the, inherit the place that maybe his parents passed away or something. I don't know. But this isn't, your normal guy, unless, he fell on bad times. But I thought it was, winter for women, not men. So I don't know. So just saying. So I just wanted to show you that. And let me bring up this other screen I want to show you. Let me see. Let's get him out the way, and then I'll read what Homeboy did. Let's find the beautiful Bing footage. Got my screens here. You know how I do it. My screens have screens. I'm working on it. Okay, just take my time. Chrome tab. Okay, which one is it? Is it you? I think it's you. Okay, yes.
Oh, and let me just mention really quickly while you're pulling that up. For
Okay.
the record, guys, no guns, no drugs, nothing illegal, no paraphernalia, nothing was found in Clifford's car. Not a thing. Nope, nothing. Just so we know.
Mm.
Yep, nothing found.
Yeah, I just think it's not cool at all with these searches. You don't have no reason to search if it's up to me, but okay.
Exactly.
All right. So the gentleman here, he's in the bank and he told the people, I need everything in your drawer or we all die. With his, you know, sort of explosives around his waist. And let me read that article. I have it here.
Oh boy.
A Villa Park man has been charged in Monday's bank robbery in Lombard. The FBI alleges Jason Bradley walked into the West Suburban Bank at 707 North Main Street at 1:17 p.m. and handed the branch manager a threatening note. Bradley then unzipped his jacket and revealed a device strapped to his waist that appeared to be a bomb, according to a federal court filing. The device was later, move that down, determined to be fireworks, authorities said. Bradley left the bank after the branch manager gave him $800, the court filing said. Oh, yeah. Let me show you a little something of it. Where's the page? All right, let's find this beautiful fireworks. And there's his fireworks right there. His makeshift fireworks. That's the best he was able to do. They were taped around his waist. And I don't know what it is with these Chevys, but okay. He drives what he drives. It is what it is. Let me see where my page at. Where's my notes? What the hell is it? Wait. Okay, there you go. Authorities said surveillance cameras inside and outside the bank captured Bradley's image as well as the license plate of the Chevy Cruze he drove. After watching Bradley's home on the 300 block of Mission Avenue for several hours, police arrested him about 6:40 p.m. Monday. They said they found about $747 on him. So he got a chance to spend what? 2% of that money?
Maybe.
And of course, he had to show social media. It was important. Like, look at my stack. I got stacks and 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 stacks. That's how they, do it in the songs. Intimidating. Look at him. He's intimidating. And then he asked his wife, he said, nobody been looking for me? None? What the feezy? Yeah. Well, they found him, as we know, and they arrested this nut.
Poor thing. Nobody loves you. Damn.
Lord, what's wrong with these people? Now, I have another one I want to show you. That's going to be a little bit different. Let me speak to She. Hey, She.
Hey.
All right. Now, this, for some reason, I guess you really don't need a Chevy to rob a bank. And let me see. Where are you? Make sure I got the right one. Is this it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Let me share it. Okay. So you don't need the car to rob a bank and be successful. Because according to this guy, he uses a bicycle. And he's robbed several banks on south and west sides of Chicago. So he didn't even go to the suburbs like that guy did and got caught. But then again, maybe this guy didn't post it to social media. The FBI is looking for a man they said has robbed or attempted to rob several banks on the south and southwest size in recent months, often fleeing on a bicycle. The serial bank robber, who is being called the bicycle bandit, often wears bright colored clothing during robberies and then changes his clothing before fleeing the scene, said Sayo Han Johnson, special agent and spokesperson with the FBI in Chicago. Oh, that's a she. Oh. She said this implies there's an element of planning before he tries to rob a bank. Well, that's what you should do. You should plan these things, not be like old homeboy and walk in there and park his car and flash and all that. Yeah, have a nice plan so you can get away. So yeah, that's right. He's wearing what might be described as really loud and memorable plaid shirts, Johnson said, and that shows, he has the foresight to bring different clothing to escape. That's pretty good. That's how you do it. Where might a bank robber change his outfit? I don't know. Where would he change it? Hmm. Anywhere they can find a small amount of privacy, Johnson said. Most of the banks he robbed or attempted to rob are on the south and southwest sides of Chicago. Most recently, he robbed a Royal Bank branch, 1823 West 47th Street, in the back of the Yards neighborhood on September 17th. And then on August 13th, he robbed Royal Bank branch on 28th and Archer in Bridgeport. Then July 27th, he robbed Bridgeton Park Community Branch, and that is on 43rd and Kedzie. And then August 2nd, he tried to rob Byline Branch on 1900 west of 35th Street in McKinley Park neighborhood. The man has not shown a weapon during the robberies or said he has a gun. Instead, he uses notes with language that threatens serious injury and implies he would be armed and dangerous, Johnson said. We treat every suspect as though they are armed and dangerous in this type of situation. Well, I think maybe people should switch to the bicycle then. I mean, it seemed to be a little bit more successful, but don't be like homeboy with some fireworks because that don't work, and leave the Chevy somewhere else.
Yeah.
Just get rid of that. Yeah.
Probably a good plan. Probably. I was thinking that though, right? I mean, when you think about it, right? What are you gonna do with the bicycle? Are you gonna give them a? Well, it's I think it was red and shiny. The red shiny kind. I think Walmart sells it. Like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna have a really hard time identifying the vehicle, right? There's no license plate to it, and you only need to take the bike a few blocks away, right, and get into a car of some sort. And what it sounds like. I'm not encouraging anyone to rob a bank. I'm just saying
no,
it sounds like a good getaway vehicle.
Just saying,
right? Can't get stuck in traffic trying to escape, right? They can't use traffic barricades on you. That's the way to go. If you're really close to the bank, man, you could bike all the way home. It'll be fine. Yeah.
Seemed like he had a good plan. I'm just saying. We're just saying, y'all. We're just saying.
We're not encouraging anyone in these hard times to go rob a bank.
Right.
Just saying, if you're gonna do it, maybe pick up the bike tip and not the fireworks tip.
There you go.
Right? We're just trying to help you out.
Right. Trying to help Mike.
Right. That's all we saying. Just trying to help you out. Okay. So I told y'all to tell y'all about some sovereign citizens. And y'all know I love sovereign citizens because they're a special kind of stupid, in my opinion. Now, normally, remember I said, listen, y'all, black people, we are above this sovereign citizen thing, right? That is white people's stupidity. I said that. I apologize. I'm going to have to take it back. Because these sovereign citizens are black. Now, to be fair, we've all heard of this group, the Moors, right? And I didn't think that they were the insane version of sovereign citizens, but apparently they are. Okay, now this woman here is not the crazy person. Okay, her name is Sharnetta Little. Okay, and now this I find crazy, right? So the Moors are a group, right, that have been apparently saying that they're going to reclaim their ancestral land from white people, right? Like reparations. So in and of itself, this whole story doesn't make any sense to me because that's a black woman. So I don't understand how you could take from a black woman and say you're reclaiming the ancestral land for black people because she's black. But okay, fine, whatever. So let us go down this rabbit hole, okay? So now this new homeowner got more than she bargained for when a group of men broke into her newly purchased New Jersey home and claimed the property as their ancestral home. And so Sharnetta Little, 37, describes her bizarre encounter with the extremist group known as Moorish Sovereign Citizens. In a 49-part storytime explanation, this is how she explained it, which ended with SWAT team being called in. And now the Moorish Sovereign Citizens have been labeled an extremist group of squatters who do not recognize the authority of the United States government or its laws. In the video, Little explains the men broke into her Newark home while she wasn't there on June 18th, sawed off the locks, and changed them. She noticed the break-in when she arrived at her home one afternoon to have the gas lines fixed and discovered her keys didn't work. Little, who works as an operations specialist, explained that she had been living in a separate apartment while renovations on her new home were being made. I'm stumbling with the locks, feeling like an idiot, and I slowly realized this isn't even my doorknob anymore because my house had an original vintage doorknob, she told Daily Mail. She says she immediately called her contractor to see if she had changed the locks when she was last there. When Little discovered her contractor wasn't the one who switched out the locks, her anxiety kicked in. Yeah, I can imagine. So she called the police and dismissed the gas company guy, and the police basically tell her it's going to take a long time because it's not an emergency or a priority. They told her they would get to her in the order her call was received. While waiting for the police to arrive, Little decided to ask her neighbors if they witnessed anything unusual while she was gone. That's when she made an alarming discovery. All of a sudden, my next door neighbor, who I share a fence with, pulls up and I ask him if he had seen anyone hanging around my house lately, Little said. He told me there had been 2 men hanging around the house, one of which claimed to be my husband. Apart from owning a cat, Little explained she is a single woman who lives alone. Yeah. So definitely not even like, oh, the boyfriend, baby. No, that's some random. She basically told me she noticed 2 men that were there and they were sawing off the lock on the side door. They told my neighbor that they were going to be her new neighbors. Obviously, that freaks me out. Little said she had received 2 legal notices. This is the picture right here I'm showing you. Okay. She had received 2 legal notices just before Memorial Day weekend, claiming her home was being claimed by someone with connections to the Moorish sovereign citizens. And she said the letters was stated that she would have to surrender her home if she refused to vacate within 30 days. When she took the letters to her lawyer, they were dismissed as a scam. I mean, that's fair. There's been a lot of scams, but I don't know. Just telling people, well, vacate your home so I can claim it. I don't really feel like that's like just, it's just a scam, right? It's like, I'm just trying to get your credit card number. I'm just trying to get you to vacate your home. If you do it, great. But if not, I'll just move on to the next one, right? Like, it doesn't seem like that kind of scam, but okay, just ignore it. Fine. And so Little said the police responding to the incident were initially treating the man occupying her home as a squatter. However, under New Jersey property law, someone can only claim squatters' rights if they have been living in a property for a minimum of 30 years and paid 5 years of property taxes. When confronted by responding officers, Little said the man occupying her house claimed to be a Moorish sovereign citizen, saying he was not subject to local or federal law. Let's take a look at this guy. There you go. That's our winner. Yeah, that's why I say he's a black man. Listen, I'm sorry. Apparently, crazy sovereign citizens come in all shades. So eventually, he was removed from the property, arrested, and the locks were changed shortly after. Little said she needs to pursue charges against the man. As of now, she hasn't filed any charges or heard back from anyone at the prosecutor's office. That's because they're scared of sovereign citizens. I'm going to be real. And the reason why they're scared of sovereign citizens is because apparently sovereign citizens are actually, they're quoting some legit stuff. Not all legit stuff, but some legit stuff. Let's take a quick look at the SWAT team negotiating the release of her home. Like,
guys, I have a crisis happening in my house that I just bought, and if I can flip this around, this is SWAT trying to negotiate this guy to get out of a house that I purchased, and he basically changed the locks yesterday and he moved in. So yeah, I've been having a bit of a stressful day, just so you know. It's like the worst movie.
I know, but
but it's like so unreal. Like it's the situation. Yes.
Things on TV, but you don't see this in real life.
No, this is not real life.
This is crazy.
Oh my god. Uh-oh. So by now,
right?
The two men who are basically telling me my house is their house, with like so much conviction, I should have realized they were nuts. They had left. The locksmith had left to go do another job. The cops were supposed to be on their way. So I go ahead and I start briefing the neighbors, letting them know what's happening. And slowly everybody's like coming out of their houses to kind of see what the ordeal is. And I'm like, yeah, the cops are coming. I just want you guys to be aware, because this is not a neighborhood that's like that. It's Newark, but it's not a rough, crazy town where there's cops all the time and all of these different things. And I'm the new neighbor, right? Can you imagine? I'm like, everybody's going to think I'm bringing so much drama to this little peaceful street. Most of the people who've been on this
and they're going to blame her.
And my street have been there 30 plus years or have inherited the house from their parents. So this is not a neighborhood where houses become available often anyway.
Right. And see, that is my point, right? So listen, the Moors have been doing this. I mean, you got some cases 2013, 2018, 2019. You have cases of them doing this. And it's one thing, if you want to sit there and I'm not saying do it. I'm not saying do it. I'm saying if they did it to white folk and then call reparations, my ancestral land, blah, 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 I feel like you'd have an argument there. But like, dude, this black woman, she did it a different way, right? As in she bought the house on the ancestral land. And now she's trying to make something of herself, of her family, you know what I mean? Of the black image. And, you want to come in there and do this to her? Like, out of all the people you could have picked? Like, that's so self-defeating to me. You know what I mean? And this is what I think about sovereign citizens. They're very self-defeating. They claim that they care about these causes. But do they really? Or do they like to be shit disturbers and not pay rent? Right? Because I don't know.
Yeah, because what I'm wondering is, where were you living before? And why did you move? I mean,
Right.
if it's yours, you own it, then, most people, they stay in something they own, not necessarily forever, but until they sell it.
Right.
So why have you gone?
Mm.
Mhm.
Right? Like, I mean, what's the answer?
Right.
I don't have a bet. I wish I did, y'all. I wish I had an actual answer that was words, right? But I don't, because it's stupid. It's stupid. This whole thing is stupid. I don't understand. Well, then I'm a sovereign citizen. I don't have to follow the laws of this land. These laws have no control over me. Okay, you keep working with that. The natives who really are sovereign citizens. I mean, the literal, not like natives because now they decided they're more descendants. Like, no, the natives, they this was their land. How did that work out for them when they said this is our land?
Yeah.
No? Okay. Happy Thanksgiving though, right? Okay.
Mm.
Mhm.
Your parents should have set up a trust. But anyway,
Right?
I got this article today. I found it interesting because I'm like, what's going on with these teachers? I don't know. They're really acting out, and I haven't really heard a whole lot about teachers when it comes down to some things. You may hear something about a, guy teacher touched a girl or woman teacher touched a boy, but now I don't know. Now it's all this black and white thing. But let's see what's happening. I don't get it, but let's see. A North Carolina teacher resigns after word spread that she told black students that without the Constitution, they would be her field slaves. Hmm. Well,
Oh.
guess she know the difference between the two, the in-house and the field.
That's
So
what I was gonna say. Damn. Yeah, you gotta say field slave. It couldn't even be a house slave. Some of y'all might be house slaves. I don't know. You're a little late. Maybe you could serve me dinner, right? Like, no.
so I'm like, she really made her judgment. But let me see what this teacher had to say here. In eighth grade, oh my goodness, you eighth grade? You got a bunch of 13-year-olds? Whatever. An eighth grade teacher in North Carolina. There's a lot of interesting things going on there. Resigned after she was accused of making racist remarks. Per students' accounts, the teacher told black kids in her class that they were if wait a minute, they said this wrong. Black kids in her class that were at start over again. Per students' accounts, the teacher told black kids in her class that were it not for the Constitution, they would be her field slaves. The inner workings of our school are surrounded by international efforts to eliminate implicit and explicit bias, reads a memo from the principal following the incident. A teacher in North Carolina resigned after word got around that she told black students in a class that they were, if it was not for the Constitution, they would be her field slaves. The incident, which happened in September, involved an unnamed eighth grader English teacher at the Winterville Charter Academy, a tuition free public charter school. Hmm. According to reporting from local NBC affiliates, NITN TV, the teacher asked black students to raise their hand during a lesson about the Constitution. She then told students that had their hands up that if it's not for the Constitution, they would be her field slave. That's interesting because if all the black students raised their hands and you picked them all to be in the field, hmm, okay, we
Hmm.
continue.
Mhm.
The memo sent out to parents dated September 24th that admitted that there was a a racially insensitive lesson that resulted in the teacher's resignation. In the note, Winterville Charter Academy principal Anastasia Ryan wrote that culturally sensitive training for the teacher that resigned will be provided, along with proactive training measures for our current and future staff members. A little bit like that blah, 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 blah earlier that I wrote in the chat room. Same thing. Anyway, according to the Daily Beast, another memo from Ryan circulated on October 5th, which says that a separate incident of racism by a student was being investigated. Our school culture, our school culture is built on one of acceptance, love, and respect to serve all children and their families. The inner workings of our school are surrounded by international efforts to eliminate, you just said this earlier, implicit and explicit bias, reads Ryan October 5th memo. Yeah, another investigation, but the woman got a chance to resign, so they've already talked to her and they said, go on, girl, so you get your pension, just resign. We ain't gonna fight nothing. Just go ahead and leave. And that's what that was.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think I don't know. Oh, I read it. I get it. I read between the lines.
Mm-hmm.
You trying to save the woman's pension.
Oh, of course. Of course. Oh, I mean, listen, we all know, right? Char might not be a fan of the person in question, but she would never deprive someone of their pension. Right? Come on now. This is serious
Well,
business, y'all.
yeah, it is serious. I mean, at least if if you work for it and you're kind of decent, you need to get your pension.
Hmm. Hey, I don't disagree with you. I mean, I don't. I don't. I am Team Char on this one for sure. For sure.
Now we have a male teacher.
Hmm.
He was up with some effery. Like I said, I don't know what's going on with him. This new breed of teachers, but here goes some more racial stuff here. Now this is in Texas. Texas principal calls students dress for a throwback. Now this is a throwback, and a throwback means to pass. A throwback days criminals who look like Dr. Dre's from the 90s. Now he issues an apology after backlash. I love you all.
Hmm.
Don't you believe it?
Nope, I don't.
Right. Let's take a look at him and let's see if anyone else believes it. Anyone else believe him?
Nope.
I
Mm-mm.
just wonder
That
if
was what I
anyone.
was imagining. So yeah, down to the cue ball head. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm,
Okay, I
working.
was wondering.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see what it says here. Now you see the kids, they doing a throwback 90s. Hey, we dress how we dress. Snoop Doggy Dogg. Producer Dr. Dre may be going through a rough patch after having his ongoing divorce proceedings splattered across headlines. But a man in Texas just had what he described as the worst day as a school principal after allegedly comparing students, mainly black, to the award winning rapper. The comment sparked outrage among parents who found the remark to be culturally insensitive. Oak Ridge High School principal Anthony LaVici has issued an official apology after he was caught on videotape complaining about some of the students' attire choice for the 90s Throwback Day event at the school in Conroe, Texas, a suburb of Houston. KPRC2 report. Okay, let me scroll down a little bit. It's embarrassing. It's frustrating. Lavici could be heard telling students, "We have people posing for pictures looking like they're Dr. Dre from the 90s. I'm not sure that's the look we're going for. It doesn't make our school look good." Oh, so you're trying to say the throwback in the 90s? Oh, okay, I get you. Uh-huh. The incident reportedly took place on Thursday, September 30th, the same day the former NWA member was announced as one of the many acts set to hit the stage at next year's Super Bowl halftime show. Lavici, still apparently upset by what he saw, reportedly went around the school telling people that it was his worst day as being principal because of the way the students dress. Nikki Baker, the singer who recorded the faculty member, told the news outlet. It's kind of downplaying on the way my mom and dad dressed when they were in school, Baker said. Student athlete Trinidad Robinson, who runs track at the school, confirmed Baker's statement. I have some records from the school, and when we were walking by, he said, "Y'all look like criminals," Robinson said. I'm like, how is us dressing and expressing predominantly 90s and 2000 black culture equated to being a criminal? Ooh, that's a good question from the The student, all right, you go on with your bad self. Meanwhile, another student, Nia Dixon, a junior at the school, believes the comments were made to bring us down and degrade us the way we were dressed and degraded our school spirit. During a student stage sit in on Monday, October 4th, local civil rights activist Cornell X and parents met the school officials to discuss the matter. About 100 students sat and kneeled in solidarity during the meeting. Levici later apologized for his remarks, telling students, I love you all. He added, that's not how we need to be treated. It won't be happen again. Did he say, did I read that right? That's not how you need to be treated. Okay, my bad. It won't happen again. Okay, I bet you it won't happen again. Let me see if we got a little audio. I think we do. Let me scroll it down. Where's Levici here? Let's see. I want to see if the voice I use the same one that he gonna sound like. Oh, story continues. Yeah, no, maybe. Okay.
Today, dozens of students took part in a
You got any
sit-in.
audio on your
The
side?
demonstration was sparked by an incident
Yeah, we
on
got it.
campus just last week. KPRC2's Devin Clark is live now at that Conroe ISD school. And Devin, those students are upset about comments they say were made by their principal.
Chris, those students say what was supposed to be a day of fun quickly turned sour when the principal here at Oak Ridge High School made culturally insensitive comments last Thursday. Well, today, the principal apologized, but it's clear that the incident has lingering effects.
It's embarrassing. It's frustrating.
During 90s Throwback Day at Oak Ridge High School last Thursday, Principal Anthony Levecki came under fire for making comments some say he shouldn't have.
We have people posing for pictures looking like they're from Dr. Gray in the 90s. And I'm sure that's why the look we're going for. It doesn't make our school look good.
Grammy Award-winning rapper Dr. Dre was listed as part of this year's Super Bowl halftime show lineup the same day Levecki made the comment. But some students say the comparison was not meant as a compliment.
He said that it was unacceptable and it was a problem. And then when he was walking around the school, and he said that this was his worst day being a principal because of the way that we dressed.
And that's racial profiling. That's literally the definition. And for us to express that to him and be constantly ignored, there had to be action taking place.
After demanding an apology, today about 100 students gathered in a common area and sat or kneeled in solidarity as part of a peaceful protest. Around the same time, Quanell X and other activists were joined by parents for a meeting with school officials.
We hope that this principal and this school district will learn from this incident. Be more mindful how you speak about someone else's culture.
After the meeting, Levecki issued a public apology.
What I said was wrong, and there's no need for it. For the principal of the school to talk about his students that way.
Oh, I want to say I love you.
Apology seemed to be widely
I love
accepted.
y'all.
Some students accused of making racist remarks and even terroristic threats during today's demonstration could find themselves in legal trouble. School officials say that law enforcement is investigating. Reporting live in
When him say, I love y'all. Oh, well.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I believe you. I'm sure you're really sorry you're going to lose your job. I'm sure you're really sorry from all of the public dragging, right? Like, you're sorry that's happening.
I know that had to be around. I mean, he had to be alive at that time. He looked like he may be 40, but they do age a little bad. So I don't know. He might be 35 and he wasn't around 1990.
Oh, no. If he was 30 around, he was still around.
20, 30. Yeah, that would be. Okay. He
was
young.
A teenager. They ain't that young. A. B. And I know because this is my age category we talking about now. B. He thought the same thing back then. Okay? He was just, he thought he could just, make America white again, and then it would just be great, right? And then I don't know, it was just horrifying to him. I've whitened up the school so much, and look at this travesty. Wait, guys, I didn't mean travesty. I meant wonderful celebration of culture. And boy, am I sorry for accidentally saying travesty. I didn't mean it at all. It was a typo, a word typo that I said out loud. Like, no, I don't feel sorry for you at all.
Okay.
No, not even a little bit. Nope. Eat it. Just eat your punishment. Take your medicine.
That's right.
That's what I got for you. Take your medicine. Okay.
All right. Well, I got the rest of the show for you. I tried to end it right at 7:30. I didn't make it 8:30. Sorry. I tried.
Right. That never works that way. I got one more I want to talk about anyway. Because before, no, like never works out that way. Okay, listen. Y'all, the reason why I want to talk about this one, because I want y'all to, like, this is the ultimate in blaming the victim. Okay. So, but not in, the way we normally use that terminology. Y'all know we've been talking a lot about the scams that have been happening lately, right? And what's going to be apparently, it seems like this is like the typical Biden administration reaction now, right? Because first you have human beings riding horses and whipping Haitians at the border. And so the Biden administration goes, that's terrible. We got to do something about it. That's it. I'm banning horses, right? And then that's his solution. Well, he's basically done the same thing, right? Oh, we got to get a handle on these scammers. That's it. I'm passing a bill against the victims of the scammers. What? Okay. So a new bill introduced this week would mandate that victims of ransomware attacks disclose payments made to hackers to the Department of Homeland Security. Not just to the police, to the Department of Homeland Security. The Ransom Disclosure Act requires victims to report ransoms within 24 hours of payment. The bill also mandates DHS to make payment information available to the public via a website. Ransomware attacks have been on the rise in recent years, targeting public and private institutions. This year's high-profile victims included DC's police department and the Colonial Pipeline. Cyberware attacks rose 62% from 2019 to 2020 worldwide, according to a report from cybersecurity company SonicWall. Senator Elizabeth Warren, DMAS, and Representative Deborah Ross, DNC, are co-sponsoring the bill. In a statement, Warren said the bill will allow us to learn how much money cyber criminals are siphoning from American entities to finance criminal enterprises and help us go after them. Unfortunately, because victims are not required to report attacks or payments to federal authorities, we lack the critical data necessary to understand these cyber criminal enterprises and counter these intrusions. Ross also said in a statement, Colonial Pipeline paid $5 million to the cybercrime gang that attacked it. Though the government retrieved much of that money, it shows that these attacks can be large windfalls for criminals. The U.S. cannot continue to fight ransomware attacks with one hand tied behind their back, Ross said. I actually have a better plan. Why don't you give a shit about the information you do receive from the, 90%, instead of only caring about the top 10% of people who are attacked? That might give you a better idea. Because guess what? A lot of people do report, right? It's not like no one's reporting this stuff. A lot of people are reporting this stuff. A lot of people are reporting it, but they can't do anything with one hand tied behind their back. And they tell you their major reason why they want this is to know how much money that the criminals are getting. What does that have to do with anything? So if you know that the criminals are swindling a total of $2.1 billion, that's going to tell you what? Right. So bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. I call bullshit on this. You're going to have to do it. It's a bill. But I call bullshit. They're not trying to help nobody. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to figure out whether or not this is like a profitable way for the government to make up some like COVID losses or something. I don't know. They're like, well, let's do some research, right? This might be really profitable. If we ask the people for tax, they're going to get mad and not pay it, right? But if we don't ask anybody for anything, and instead we just swindle them like the cyber criminals, right? No one ever finds those people anyway. It's a win-win, right? Let's get everyone to report it, right? We'll know how profitable it will be, so we'll know how much money we can, take out in a loan for the year, and then, right, we just get all the details, and then we'll know what really works, right? And we'll use those tactics. Like that's what it seems like to me. I know this is like, listen, I'm not American, so I can blame your government for anything. They can't get me. Come get me. But come on. This is not legit. You're not trying to help anybody. You're not. Just admit it. This is ridiculous.
Right. Not fooling anybody.
Right? Come on now. Come on. Enough.
Well, I'm rubbing my hands together because I'm just I just can't wait to hear from Mama. Mama Ken. Got me all excited.
I knew.
All right, everybody, it's that time. What you say, Karen?
Speed away coronavirus. You are Karen.
Okay. Now here's the thing. Ruby made a big boo-boo about 4 minutes ago. Well, no, that's not true. It was when you were doing your story. But Ruby decided it would be a great idea to accidentally click and close the entire window of Karen's. But it's okay. Ruby can retrieve the entire window of Karen's because they're bookmarked somewhere. I just can't find the folder of the bookmarks, but it's okay. We're going to be fine. It's going to be great, guys. I got this.
All right.
Yeah. So while I don't got this in the meantime, right, and I try to figure it out, because clearly I do go terrible job of finding the Karens, which is why you're finding out about it to begin with. It's just because it's October now, right? So I have an October folder, but the October folder isn't like at the top bar wherever the other stuff is, right? The September folder is. So I have to it's gonna take like 25 seconds probably, right? But in the meantime, I got something for y'all. I do. And so y'all remember, well, actually, it's not so much like a remember what we've covered. But if y'all remember, if you guys have been looking around at the Karens lately, you might have heard the story of the woman who rear ends the dude in a Lamborghini and then storms up to his car, outraged, going, "You remember when you hit me? Remember when you hit me?"
Okay, lady.
Right. And the whole world calls her crazy, right?
Right.
But this is why sometimes, guys, we need to stop bandwagoning and calling everyone a Karen. Sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. So we're gonna, while Ruby finds the other Karens, we're gonna watch this one because thank God this one is open on the main window.
Okay.
So it's gonna be great. So we'll watch this one in the meantime. I can't open it but it's okay. It's biggish.
It's biggish.
Ish. Let me blow it up once. Oh yeah, great. Now the whole thing's gone. No, it's fine. Oh, it got smaller. That's even better. Hold on. Hey, I'm normally better than this. Come back next week, y'all. Karens are normally very organized. Okay. Come on.
That Heller went into oncoming traffic on a red light because I didn't turn left on yellow. At that, almost hit a person. My lawyers will be serving him with slander.
And I sent to you.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't see anything
Now,
be
see,
sue worthy.
now you saw the Lamborghini, right? You saw that
Yes.
Lamborghini, and it clearly sideswiped her car. So this is why you shouldn't act like
Oh.
you see what I'm saying? Okay. This is why you shouldn't act like a Karen in public. Okay. Because then people think that you're crazy. Because what happened is she had this brand new Audi or whatever it is, right? She's so super proud of her
Mm,
brand new car. So when Buddy goes and does this, she's outraged. Okay.
right.
Not just a little bit, like she loses her mind outraged. So now she wants to chase him down because he obviously is leaving the scene of an accident.
Okay.
So she, in her trying to chase him down, what we now figure based on the new information, right, is she accidentally does it, like basically he stops kind of short, like he stops pretty quickly. And so we
Uh-huh.
think what happened is he stopped quickly. She didn't catch that he was stopping quickly, and so that's how she plowed into the back of his car.
Oh.
Right. So the video that he showed is from her plowing into the back of his car. Right.
Mm,
And we all saw that happen. And so when this chick starts going, "You ran into me," everyone's like, "No, that's not what happened, honey. You do know that, right?" And apparently, she didn't know that, right? And so we're all very confused.
right.
Like we're thinking, okay, this is Karenicity, right? Because of like Victoria's Secret Karen and all of the other type of Karens. But no, this was legit. She literally was done wrong.
Mm.
Yep. hmm In the meantime, I literally still cannot find this folder.
Oh.
I don't know how, like I lost the folder because I made the folder as I was putting things into the folder, and it's just somewhere. But like where's somewhere? Do you guys ever have that problem? Probably not, because you don't do this. So
Yeah, I was looking for something and I ended up just going into my history and scrolling and reading. I'm like, ooh, there it is from 2 weeks ago.
right? Yeah, like okay. Listen, you know what? We gonna use this Karen. I don't think we watched this Karen before. This is from my September folder because honestly, at this point, I think the October folder is a lost cause. I think it's
Okay.
gone forever. See, and of course, it's 1 minute and 21 seconds. It's not long enough for me to find a whole folder, people. But it's okay. I'm gonna find it. It has to be somewhere, right? I saved it. Hold on.
Yeah,
Let me
it's
look.
somewhere.
Guys, disastrous. And the worst part is I moved Mama, the Mama story to
Uh-oh.
the October folder. Yeah, because it was right there, right?
Dun, 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 dun.
I know it's gonna happen, guys. I got this. I'm gonna find it. Jesus, I'm the
Uh-oh,
greatest.
she pointing a finger. You know you're in trouble now.
Right? Mm. Look at that. Look at just when you think there's a chance for a new future. That's a great title. All right, let's do it.
All right.
Oh, wait. Of course, you're silent because you couldn't just work,
Silent Karen. Okay.
right? Yeah, right.
The cops. No, stay right here. Don't go nowhere.
No, I'm not going.
I'm calling the cops. I don't care what. You don't take pictures of nobody. That's against the law. That's against the law. You Mexicans are gonna learn your lesson. Keep it up. Keep it up.
What you say
Keep it
about
up.
my paper?
You're a Mexican. You're illegal, and that's against the law.
Oh yeah.
I'm here at Bank of America. A gentleman here. He's recording me and my kids. I don't know if he's illegal. I don't know if he don't speak English, but this is against the law. And I'm telling you, Bank of America here in South Norwalk, where the Chase Bank is and the movie theater. And don't go nowhere. Stay right here, sir.
Of course.
Yeah, his plate number is A. Yeah, I just came out. 4. And he's still recording me. I don't know what's wrong with this person, but that's not normal. It's a black SV Nissan. It's a SUV. My name is Jessica. I am. He's Hispanic, and I don't think he speaks English.
I do.
Oh, you do? Good. So if you spoke English, you would know what you're doing is against the law, sir.
Why you
Yes,
why you
sir.
come into apartment?
Oh, don't speak to. I'm sorry.
First he didn't. First she knew where he was from. He don't speak English. Now I think he doesn't.
Right. Well, of course. I mean, come on. How many immigrants speak English? Don't be stupid, Char. Like, I mean, like that's what they do. Like it's such an amazing level of ignorance, right? Like it's not even like it's such an amazing level of ignorance. To be that ignorant in life, like it must be bliss. It must really be bliss. Like I'm thinking about it. Hi, found the October folder. I'm so proud of me. It's because I saved it under a different folder.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I don't know how to get it onto my bookmark bar now, but it's fine. I found the folder. This is the important part, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's like I can't even believe I did this. Y'all, I'm sorry. Okay, I will give you extra Karens next week to make up for this week because most of the Karen segment is me trying to access the stupid folder because I made it today 10 minutes before the show. And that is 1,000% my fault. I apologize. Oh, I see what the problem is. Everything's a problem. Listen, guys, they did not make technology for old people. And I realized apparently I phased into old people. That is where I am now. I am part of old people because they didn't make technology for me. Like I don't have access to, oh, you just do this, and then here's the short keys, and then it's so easy. It's like 1, 2, 3. And I'm like, then you do what? And you carry the 1? No, there's no 1, Ruby. What? What do you mean there's no 1? Without a 1, I don't know what to do. Right? Like,
Child, I have no problem asking. How you do that? No, could you show me that again? Oh, wait a minute. What was the first thing? Oh, let me write that down.
Right? That's what I need to do. Y'all need to help me. I can't move this now. I don't even know what to do. I'm like trying to move the bookmarks from one folder to another folder because I can't get the folder to move. Like it's such a sad scenario. But it's okay because while I did that, I got y'all one more creepy Karen.
Okay.
Okay. This one is a male Karen. Even better. Okay. Then we'll go to Mama. Hopefully this please let this Karen be longer than 2 minutes. I really need longer than a minute. Like I really do. If I had like a solid 4 minutes, I could get it. Oh no, it's a minute. Of course it is. It's fine. No, it's fine. Jesus Christ. This is what happens when you don't do things ahead of time. This is yeah. I thought I had it. Yeah, my bad. It's beautiful. It's working out perfectly. All right.
What the world?
I'm recording my back.
Uh-oh.
So I don't even know this dude, and I am confused as hell of what's going on because I don't understand why he's cursing me out and stuff. So, but he continues to stare at me and flip me off and mouth things to me. So I just had to say something.
Uh-oh.
How are you talking, buddy? Talking across the fucking gym. What do you think? What you talking about? I don't know. What are you talking about?
What y'all talking about?
Yeah, I'll fuck you up, pussy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Hey, shoot. At least he walked up to him. Uh-oh. Why he so angry though? What the world? Why is he so angry at the guy? Shoot, he's the one doing the recording. Dang. People ain't gotta be so angry. I mean, come on. Be nicer. A little bit anyway.
Right? I mean, come on. If we could just explain why Karens are angry, we could also solve world peace. Because I feel like the two are connected. Yeah, I absolutely do. They have to be, right? I mean, come on. Karen, y'all, no. It's just Karen. That's it. It's just Karen. Karen is the reason why the world fell apart. It's not just because, we think about American Karens, but remember, Karens are a worldwide phenomenon.
Yes.
Yeah. They solve world peace. I'm telling you. Okay.
This is true.
Char, I don't think I'm going to manage this. I'm trying so hard. It's not working.
Well, we're getting some Kens and Karens as you go along. So
that is true.
That is the Ken and Karen. I mean, it's not like I'm singing or,
Oh yeah. No, okay, y'all. I'm gonna make sure that doesn't happen to you. Listen, I'm gonna give y'all
what?
I mean,
anyway, I did put when we first started, I just put it as a streamer that Keep the Beat will return 2022. I'm not sure exactly the month. I pretty much can say it will not be January, but it'll be 2022. So look forward to that, everybody. Yeah.
I know you guys. I know you miss us. We miss you too. It's so great, but when we come back, we'll be better than ever. That's what it is. I mean, we're always better than ever. Like every week, we are better than ever, right? I mean, let's be real. We're us. So,
Yes, this is true. I mean, things happen, It's okay.
They do. Listen, I'm going to give y'all, I can't find a Karen that gives me enough time. I just can't. So I'm going to give you guys a 45-second Karen, then a 23-second Karen, because every Karen is under a minute today. Okay? I'm sorry about the saga, y'all. You're just going to have to wait till next week because I ruined everything. Because I closed.
You didn't ruin everything.
I was trying to be organized, right? So I was like, okay, I'll open the Karens in this window, this Chrome window, right? And then you can kind of combine the windows later. And then I was trying to combine the windows and I closed the window.
Keep the window open, girl. There's nice good air coming through.
I tried so hard. But Ruby ain't about that technology life. So I apologize. Okay. Next week, better than ever. I promise you, next week, you're going to be like, oh my God, I'm so glad we waited. Trust me. Okay. Now, this is Karen. Karenicity.
Yeah.
Never seen a Karen before lol.
So as I was trying to say, no, I didn't find it.
I was in here and I got this card and I checked out and they said, oh, it doesn't work. Yeah, I am.
Don't yell at her. She look like she's 12. Calm down.
You know what? This is the last time we shot this
You promise?
No, my
right?
Was able to get assistance with my car.
Y'all, I've never seen a Karen.
Like, why do y'all make promises you refuse to keep? Right?
Right.
Like, just, it's all right. Don't shop here again, please. Please, can you not shop here again? If you could just not shop here again, I think everyone would thank you. But no, you're going to come back like tomorrow. So.
Right. Or even the same day, they'll go to their car and come back because they thought of something else.
Right. Thank you. And then they're going to act like it's a hardship done on them that, oh, now I have to deal with that lady in the store again. You have to deal with her? Man, she almost quit her job today having to deal with you. How you mean about you have to deal with people? All right. Our last Karen of the evening. Okay. Our 23-second Karen. Why are the Karens so short today? They're normally like 8 minutes, right? Like you can start one and just fly, but no, it's fine. Okay. Fine. It's fine. When it rains, it pours. Okay.
I say what? What did you call me?
Exactly.
What did you call me? No, I didn't. What did you say?
I don't have to repeat it.
Yeah, you do.
You got no business.
You said it though. So what did you call me?
What?
What did you call me?
I called you a damn Mexican.
You called me Mexican. Well, that just shows how I'm sorry. Say what? What did you call me?
For the record, she's Puerto Rican. So, but I mean, they all look alike. At least I'm surprised actually. She went for a Mexican and not just, well, you look like you might have a drop of black blood, so we know what slur that is.
Mm-hmm.
I find it unfortunate they cut it off at 23 seconds. Like, I almost feel like something good happened after that. Because why would you cut it off? So, like, right there. Like, maybe she said, you look just like my next Mexican niece. That's why I know you're Mexican. And then they got into a conversation and she started crying. I don't know. Right? Like, you felt she was sincere, or then her nephew came running up and explained she has Alzheimer's. Like, something happened. And then you're like, I have to cut off the rest of this. Because damn Mexican. Like, that was the furthest it went. But, I mean.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Don't worry, y'all. Trust me. Even like those were like my filler ones. It's just they're literally titled Karen. So trying to get into the folder to get the Karens out, they're titled Karen. So I could just pull them up quickly. So that's what you got this week, because Ruby's technologically challenged. But next week, I promise you, I promise you so much that I'm gonna
play all the mama.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what? I will play
Season
all.
finale. We're gonna finish them all. Yeah.
I will finale it next week. That's how much I promise. All right.
Yeah. Well, you guys, I thank you all for coming and tuning in as always. I appreciate your support, your likes, your shares, all of that. It's all important. Do tune in next week. Let me see. Friday will be streaming. Check us out 9:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I think next week we're gonna have a little video. We're gonna watch someone that wants to date, and we'll talk about it. Yeah, we'll check it out. But you guys have a safe week. Yes, it'll be even darker next week, next Saturday. Yes, it would be. And them leaves on the trees gonna be stuck all on your shoe. Yeah, that's what's happening already, because it's wet and damp and sticky. But you guys, please be safe out there. And until we meet again, peace.
Cheers, y'all.